Welcome back. So in this video I will show you how to do image labeling with Mlkit inside your Flutter application with Kotlin and Swift. So first of all, I have created a Flutter application, and inside main.dart here you can see I have created a my homepage widget. And so we are first requesting camera permission for Android because we have to write extra code for it. So I have written those that code for it, and here you can see I am calling the get camera permission, and whatever you have defined strings you have defined over here, same has to be written on the native side as well. So that's what I have done. And once the camera permission has been granted, I am showing the camera view, otherwise we are just showing a text. And this code is only for Android, because for iOS we automatically get the pop-up for camera permission. Next I have we are showing the my camera view. Again, this is boilerplate code. So for Android we are showing an Android view, for iOS we are showing a UI kit view. Important thing to note is that these strings, so whatever you have defined for method channel over here should be defined same on the native side as well. And once an image has been recognized, we are sending that recognition text from native side to Dart side. So I have written a callback as well. So once we get a callback from native side, I'm just printing it to the console. Okay, next so if you look inside iOS, you won't see this pod file for your project if you are using the latest version of Flutter. So to create this pod file automatically for us, what I did was I added this URL launcher dependency, but I don't think you need to add it. Like, you can also do pod in it, I'm not sure, but like just to be on the safer side, just to generate all this code for us, like I have added this dependency of URL launcher. And the reason we require the pod file is that because we need to add this image labeling Mlkit library inside our pod file. Once you add it, just run pod install, so it will install the library. Next you have to go to runner and you have to add this camera view. So first you have to go to app-dedicate.swift. Here we are registering our camera view. Once that is registered, we are creating a camera view native factory, and we have seen this many a times. Important thing to note is that we are just referencing our camera view native view, which I have created over here. And again, like, this is we have gone through this many a times. Like, I'm just creating a preview view as well as a box view. And this is the boilerplate code for displaying camera inside your app, and this is a channel for sending data from native side to Dart side. And here we are initializing the channel, creating our native view. So here we are initializing our preview view, adding as a sub view, as well as creating box view, adding it as a sub view, and setting up our AV capture. Now this is boilerplate code for starting any kind of a camera, as well as the begin session code, and I have just copy pasted this from Stack Overflow as well. Now the important code is this. So for every frame that has been captured, we get an image buffer, and to convert that image buffer to an UI image, I have written this extension UI image. Okay, now once we get an UI image, we convert it to a vision image, and once we get the vision image, we send it to our labeler, and once that has been recognized, it gives us the text, confidence, as well as index, which I am sending it back to the native side over here. Okay, and here we are defining our image labeler. So yeah, once if you want to stop the camera, you can just call the method over here once a particular image has been recognized. Also inside info.plist you have to add this camera permission. And next, for Android, go to the Android, go to app, go to build.gradle, and here first you have to add this camera permission, as well as this Google Play Services Mlkit image labeling library. Next, inside src, go to main, go to android manifest.xml, and here you have to add camera permission, as well as you have to add this metadata as well. Next, go to Kotlin main activity.kt, and here you can see that I am first requesting for the camera permission, and if all permissions has been granted, we are sending it a success to true, else we are sending it as a false. Okay, this is for checking whether all permission has been granted or not. And here we are registering our camera view, as well as we are also checking for get camera permission method callback whenever it is called from native side and requesting that particular permission. Next, inside camera view native factory, again same boilerplate code, and here we are referencing our my camera view, and here in my camera view.kt. So this is like boilerplate code for camera X, and here we are define our image labeling, and once it is initialized we are setting up our preview as well as setting layout params and setting up the camera. Again this is boilerplate code, and for every frame that has been captured we get an image proxy, and from the image proxy we get a media image which gets converted to input image, and we process that input image, and once we get a success callback we send whatever data has been received to the dart side, and if there is a failure we are logging it, and on complete listener we are closing everything. If you want to stop the camera you can just uncomment this code and write it over here somewhere whenever a success has been image has been successfully recognized. Next we have to dispose it, so this is what, and this is for starting the camera, which is boilerplate code for everything. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.